Hi everybody, Lisa here with another Vera Bradley bag of the day with peaches, and I apologize for the crying. If you can hear Rosie crying, she's still in her crate because I haven't let her out to run amok yet because I was just trying to get a quick video in before I have to run out. It's kind of early and I have stuff I need to do. And shh, puppy, it's okay. I won't be very long. I'm gonna try to make this quick. She wants to be on camera. She always wants to be on camera. So over on my Instagram, and I'll put the handle in the video description, I did the top, I can't remember exactly when I did it, whether it was still in 2020 or whether I did it at the very beginning of January, this month. But I did a top 9 2020, top 9 posts of 2020, as you do. And so I thought it would be fun to run down the items that made it into those posts in a video, because I thought, those posts are always interesting to make. I have a couple of Instagram accounts, and I like to do that on because it's just interesting to see. It's not every some items were a surprise to me. Let's just say, like, they weren't my favorite bags or things I would have picked necessarily. So thought it was interesting. So I'll just try to be quick. So the first thing was this cozy plaid neutral zip ID with the embroidered deer and foliage. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't surprise me, and I have trouble resisting anything with embroidery on it, especially, critters. So, not a surprise. I was very pleased with this. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the plaids. This is all about the embroidery, and I was pleased with this one because I felt like he's embroidered on a part of the fabric that enables him to stand out well, and the plaid stripes are level. So I was pleased with this one. So I got that in my Hallmark. And this one made it in. I was surprised about this. I mean, I do like this bag, but I was just surprised. I don't know. I was surprised if this was in there. But this is the Go Ahead Convertible Crossbody in Penelope's Garden from the factory outlet store. And so this was in there. I don't know the order of these. This is not in numerical order. I'm pretty sure there's one that I know is, I think, got the top number of likes. But I didn't bother to note down for the video the number of likes, so I'm not doing them in numerical order. They were all pretty close. So this one made it in. I was surprised about that. And this made it in, not surprising to me. The 100 in Foxwood, and it's got a bunch of foxes on it. I've done a video on this. So I got the fox there. That's the back, technically the back, but I carry that side out. Doesn't matter to me. There's another fox somewhere on here. Yeah, there's a fox there. And another fox there. And an upside down fox on the handle. Little bonus fox. So, yeah, so this is a good find, and I'm not surprised this made it in. The 100 is, it's a fun bag, and I'm sorry, it seems like they're discontinuing it. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be coming out in patterns anymore, so, I mean, maybe it will come out in the in Hummingbird Park if that comes out. Because I have seen pictures of it. A fellow Vera fan shared a picture of a 100 that she had found on Amazon, I think, in Hummingbird Park, a 100 in that. So that would be nice if that actually does get released in that style. But, you never know. Rosie, please stop chewing that. Stop chewing your bed. This made it in too, which I guess I was surprised about. I do like this pattern, but I like it better in the navy version. This is Itsy Ditzy. I like it better in the Itsy Ditzy navy from the Custom Fabrics line, but still a great pattern, and this one was one of the top 9. This is the Vera tote. And for anyone who might be interested, Rosie, stop chewing that. I always talk. Oh, people are always asking me, like I've said in a couple of videos, that people ask me how I store my bags. Am I ever going to show that? Blah blah blah. I always say never in a month of Sundays. that's my standard reply. But this gives you an idea. I just happened to pull this out of my closet, and this is how I store it. A couple things in there flattened out that I don't use so much, or that don't really suffer from being flattened. Certain bag styles I feel like can handle that better. But I got, I've got a 3-pocket tote in there. That's the Mocha Rouge thing. And then in there I've got a Betsy and a Patty and a Carson hobo. And I've this is just stored standing upright in my closet. So Itsy ditzy. This made it into another sort of surprise for me because I feel like this is a little subdued. This pattern, I do like this pattern. I have a video on it. Another Vera tote in Bon Bon Medallion. I do like a big medallion. I talked about that, and I do like this one. I haven't used it that much because of how I was storing it. Again, I was storing it with stuff in it. I don't have stuff in it right now. I think I had a blanket in here, a throw was in here. So I just pulled it out for the video. But because of where I had this in my closet, I haven't been using it that much, which is unfortunate. It's sort of one of the ones that's harder to get to. But anyway, a nice pattern, interesting pattern. You can see that big medallion there. That's nice to get a look at. Rosie, please don't eat that mat. This made it. I'm not surprised because I like this style and pattern combo, but I was surprised because it's so vintage that it got so much play. It's the citrus and the Tic Tac Tote, and I think the style of this bag with the grid, the trim, creating this sort of grid, really works well with a very structured, geometric kind of rigid pattern here. It's just the shapes, it's not a very free-form pattern, and so I think that this bag style really complements the pattern. I like this combo a lot. And of course, you get these great elephants on the trim in this one, and that's why I wanted this. When I was looking for this, I wasn't looking so much I wasn't so drawn to the body pattern. It was the trim that was drawing me in, but I really do like the whole thing. Once I got it, I really just fell in love with it. And for people who might not know, the lining has elephants too, and citrus. So I do like this very much. This is a nice bag. Very refreshing. And this one made it in. This is Mickey's Colorful Garden, which I've talked about. I think I might have talked about before. I've made Instagram posts about this bag and how I really felt like I needed to get this bag. After initially thinking I wasn't really that into this pattern, I wanted something with the Plutos all over it, and so I did end up getting it. But people love Mickey and people love Disney, so that's not really a surprise that it made it in. And it wasn't the only Disney pattern to make it in. This one made it in Mickey's Paisley Celebration, and I think that's the right name for this. Check me on that. I think that's right. And this one was the one that I'm pretty sure I got the most likes in the top 9. So the top post, I guess, for me for 2020 was this one. And this, I've mentioned in other, I think, videos and certainly other posts about the Disney bags, the Vera totes, that they seem very crunchy. There's something about the way they're constructed. Something in with the batting is crunchy. I don't know whether there's plastic in there, and the lining fabric is very stiff, and the whole thing has sort of a noisy feel. don't know if that comes across in the video. This is one of those ones that's crunchy, noisy. This isn't like that. This is the softest Disney tote that I have. I think I have 3 now. Of the modern one, the current ones. I have a couple vintage ones too. So I was very pleasantly surprised with that. The lining is very soft, doesn't have that crunchy sound, so something is different about the batting in there. And so I was really pleased. I don't know why they changed it or why this one happens to, you know, not be like the others, but I really love this because of this particular tote for that reason. And here, you know, I was trying to avoid getting a lot of purple, and I feel like I succeeded. Really do like this color, this aqua color there. And the reason that I started to want this, in addition to the blue tones in it, was because of the castle. I do like the castle, getting the castle there. The only thing that would make this better would be if there was Pluto in it. So that's that. And this is my final, this is my 9th post. These were in combo in the photo in this post. I saved this for last only because this is going to be, this is my favorite of them all, I think. I look down real quick. Yes, out of this grouping, this is my favorite, and this is, you know, one of my favorite bags. This Quilt Floral, the first QuiltCon pattern, which was from 2019, and it was a limited edition. And I'm going to pack it up today when I run out to the post office and the store. But in the post, I had these 2 things. This is the Cat's Meow Lunch Bunch on the seat in my car, the passenger seat of my car, together. So that's why I have this one out here. I don't use this anymore for food or anything that has, like, I had an issue with some of the lunch bunches. So I'm using it to store all the straps that I take off of, like, my Carson cell phone crossbodies and other crossbodies that come with straps, like the all-in-one, a couple of other styles. And also sometimes I take these things off of the rings off of lanyards. So these are good to have. Actually, my husband needed one of these a little while ago. He asked me, did I have one of these? He needed one of these, and I just gave him one of these. I don't think he realizes it's Vera. has the little Vera insignia stamped in it. Of course, if he sees this video, he doesn't really watch me anymore. It's not interesting. So this is Cat's Meow, if I forgot to say that. You know, love the pattern, so I wanted to repurpose this, but I'm not crazy about the lunch bunches, and I don't trust them. I have 2 in this style. You know, I know that the most recent one is sort of more square, and I'm using that for masks, and it works really well. And I like that shape better. I don't like this sort of slightly tapered. It's slightly tapered up at the top. And I like the way that the new style sort of unzips on 3 sides, and that top flips open and sort of gets you good access. I like that better than this. But my main problem with this is that I took this and one other one, I think it might have been in Sure Thing, on a road trip, just a day road trip with my husband somewhere. We went down to the water somewhere. Anyway, so we took some bottles of water and fruit and things, and I had those ice packs in there. You know, the freezer, the packs that you put in these things keep everything cool. And by the end of the day, both of these lunch bunches were sopping wet on the outside from the ice packs inside, you know, condensation from the ice packs. So that shouldn't happen. I mean, this should be watertight. I mean, that's the whole point of a lining, a plastic lining like this. So I wouldn't buy them for that use. I would never use them for that again. And I have cheaper ones that I bought in Hallmark that work better and that don't leak, don't have that problem. So I don't know what was going on with it, having with 2 of them at the same time. that was disappointing. So that's my little experience with lunch bunches, and I don't trust them. But anyway, this one was the last one that made it into the top 9, and I'm using this today as my bag of the day. Very, very excited. I can't wait to load it up. Anyway, just a quick one, just a little piece of fluff to go over my top 9 2020 Instagram posts. So I don't know, I just thought that was kind of fun, and who knows if I'm still doing the videos at the end of this year. I'll do that again. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and hopefully see you next time on Vera Bradley Bag of the Day.